Grant, how aware are the players of where they are in the season?
You know, BA, you generally are aware of where you are in the year, but you rarely see guys counting games played or anything like that.
And here's Memphis's starting group. Smart and Bain on the wing. Brandon Clark out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Morant in at the 1. And the dunk by Jackson.
I mean, big-time finish from Jackson. He is a force out there.
And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for New York. They're coming off a win against the Nuggets.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game, and the defense had absolutely no answer for it.
It's always a good thing when the defense is scrambling. Whenever there was open space on the perimeter, their shooters were able to locate it.
The hard work that Brunson has put in over the years, it really shows in his game, Doris.
I'll tell you this about Jalen Brunson. As his coach likes to say, he may not pass the eye test, but he passes the win test. Unbelievable footwork, fundamentals, and a clutch gene. Love Jalen Brunson's game.
And one thing that Morant has always been elite at, finding a seam in a defense and getting to the rim, Grant.
Yeah, any crack allows him to get inside. And as good as anyone at splitting a double, which he sees a lot of, so once inside, he can finish with authority or kick it out to a shooter.
Morant against Brunson. Pass to Bridges. Now Towns. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns will mix his spots as a scorer, that time doing work inside.
The Grizzlies on offense. Morant against Brunson. Morant looking for an opening. Kicks it out to Jackson. 6 to shoot. It's stolen by Hart. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
You call that moving with intent and purpose. The big-time finish by Karl Anthony.
Morant with it. What a tremendous game he played against Portland. Bain, the pass to Clark. Back to Bain. Hart pulls it in.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
And it's Brunson missing. Here's Morant, taking command on offense when they need him, putting up 21 a game. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
The Knicks have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Brunson against Morant. Brunson passes to Hart. Towns outside. Back to Hart. Puts up a 3. The rebound by Jackson. Morant against Brunson. Pass to Smart. And stolen by Bridges. They've got numbers. And here they go. And Hart with a basket on the assist from Towns.
That's a great setup by Towns. You love to see that vision from your big man.
And timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. just checked in for Anunoby. And let's look in on the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. These are the teams leading the way in assists this season. Second, Memphis.
This is a squad that understands the importance of being unselfish and moving the ball. You love to watch smart basketball like that.
After 3 straight playoff appearances, the Grizzlies sadly missed the postseason in 2024.
You know, really, by no fault of their own, BA. Injuries ruined what fans were hoping would be a big year for them. You know, it just goes to show there's no safe bets in this league.
McBride. Can't get it to drop. Smart with the defensive effort. Memphis trailing here. Fires the 3. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. The Knicks have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Tom Thibodeau gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He said Ja Morant is so good and so entertaining that some guys on both teams just stand around and watch him. He told his players, if you let him get to the rim and do something spectacular, you're not only giving up points, you're energizing the guys around him. Coach wants to prevent the highlight reel kind of plays.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks.
Well, because Jalen Brunson is such a terrific decision maker, you can tell how confident and comfortable this team is when he runs the offense.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, guys, a big story this summer was Jalen Brunson signing a team-friendly extension, leaving an unprecedented amount of money on the table, but providing the Knicks with the opportunity to lock in this tight-knit core and contend in the East at the highest levels for years to come.
A team to be reckoned with. Shams, thank you for the report. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Knicks.
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far, really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
Now here's Brunson. In the game against Denver, very impressive. McBride can't get it to go. It's Smart on the wing. He's covered by Hart. Here's Clark. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Brunson taking his time here. Memphis with a rebound.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
Morant, the pass to Clark. Hart. With the defensive effort. Knicks leading by 3. Bridges outside. Out to the right wing. Five on the clock. Going inside. Off target at the rim. And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for the Grizzlies. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Wells, that's good.
I'll tell you, sometimes it's easier to hit the target with a bounce pass. That's perfectly done.
New York has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Brunson against Morant. To the middle. Here's Towns. Can't get it to fall. Here's Jackson. And he misses the go-ahead basket. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's the Knicks. They're up by 1. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Knicks?
Simply put, they look totally fearless on the defensive end.
Well, very disruptive in that first period. They never allowed the offense to get comfortable.
So on the floor for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. We've got Santi Aldama, and it's Morant in at the point. To the inside. Back to Payne. Pass to Dadier. Shoots over Morant. That one off the back iron and out.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
Here's Huff. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Outside Payne. Down low. Here's Sims, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest fives in the NBA.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Wells misses. Knicks leading by 3. For 3, Bridges hits the three-pointer. Bridges has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Well, Grant, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
Well, B.A., in some sports, chemistry is not a big issue, but in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates, and it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals.
New York making a switch here, and Anunoby's checked in. Grizzlies trail by 6. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Here's Morant. Fantastic finish inside by Morant.
Morant not afraid to get in there and play big, showing his toughness in close.
Aldama with a double team. Outside Anunoby puts up a deep 3. And it's Laravia with a rebound.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there. Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Outside Anunoby. There's the triple. The Grizzlies pull it in. Coming off a win against the Blazers.
And you'd have to think that luck played a part in that one. I mean, the opponent had an off night at the defensive end for sure.
Well, give them some credit for taking advantage of a weak defense and capitalizing on every mistake.
New York leading by 4. Payne, he's open. Sinks the 15-footer.
They seem to concede that shot, and his response is, thank you very much.
Doris Anunoby helped the Raptors so much on their title run in 2019.
Yeah, the hard part is he was never able to suit up for the NBA Finals. To get through the season and then have an injury at that point, heartbreaking for a player. But consider, he's the first UK-born player to win an NBA title, and that cannot be taken away.
Here's Payne after the basket by Memphis on the other end. Pass to Sims. 4 on the clock. And it's Laravia with a rebound.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
Cuts off the pass. Off the pass to Morant. He got a piece of it, and he's able to get it back.
Fantastic distributor.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. For the Knicks, Towns, he's checked in for Sims. Toppin comes in for Bridges, and Brunson is subbed in for Payne. Clark on the double. Oh, stolen by Morant. Clark with it, and it's Toppin picking him up. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Among the best passers in the league, Morant finds open teammates.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at Dallas. They'll match up against the Mavericks. That'll be the first leg of just a two-game trip for them. And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go. Grizzlies on D.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Now McBride. 13 points in the win against the Nuggets in Denver. 3 on the clock. Shot from 12. They get it back. Towns passes to Brunson. Goes back up. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Brunson's got his second bucket on the night.
Yeah, we talked about having a high shot IQ. Jalen Brunson doesn't force shots. You want to concede the mid-range jumper, he's more than content to take it.
Now here's Morant. 7 points in the game. Ooh, poked away. Jackson, the pass to Smart. To the paint. Here's Clark. The shot comes out. Good work defensively by Towns.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Anunoby on the wing. And Smart over to help. Back to Brunson. Shoots. Jalen Brunson playing big right now.
Yeah, don't be fooled by the height, guys. Brunson is a terrific finisher inside.
Morant against Towns. Clark, the pass to Jackson. Outside Morant. Toppin with a steal. Here's Brunson. Clark grabs the board. Clark's got 4 rebounds in the game.
And we haven't seen them pound the ball inside.
Oh, wow! Hey, how about that?
Oh, putting on a show for the fans. Morant's skills making it look like a circus in here.
And how about our AT&T 5G slam cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And here's Brunson. Give him 8 points now.
In the first quarter, he did a great job getting to the line, but he's been a little less physical as the game's gone on.
So far in the game, he's gone 2 for 4 from the line. First free throw is good.
Boy, the maturation of Brunson is really special. This guy, phenomenal as scorer and facilitator.
Grizzlies trail by 4. Here's Pippen. He's averaging more than 12 a game. Consistent threat on offense. Memphis shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And he can't get the first. First one.
2 shots.
He hits the second from the line. And New York has possession. Bridges outside. The 3-ball. Drills it from deep. Bridges has got 6 points.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
And so it's the New York Knicks with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Their play has earned them a nice lead, one they'll look to build on as the game continues. Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
And for that game against the Pistons, they'll have the advantage coming in. But it's not like they're infallible. I mean, no one is.
Yeah. Let's move on, shall we? To that first half we just watched, guys. A tremendous start for Jalen Brunson. And that is going to do it for us.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Jalen Brunson. What a contribution.
I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Josh Hart is out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then there's Jalen Brunson. And it's Towns in at the center position. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Doris, how about the emergence of Jalen Brunson? The Knicks got him as a free agent.
B.A., it's incredible because the Knicks, when they signed him back in the summer of 2022, many voices were out there saying it's an overpay, you paid Jalen too much. Well, guess what? All NBA performer, and that contract looks like a bargain.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Jalen Brunson's craft sets him apart. He said, quote, "I've always played with my instincts and tried to see the game a couple plays ahead. As I've gotten older, that part of my game has gotten wiser and better, but I'm still learning." Ryan, that's a scary thought for the rest of the league.
He's already plenty dangerous, Allie. 2 on the clock. Memphis with a rebound. They host the Pistons after this one. That'll be the first of 3 games played at home. Here's Morant. Pass to Clark. Inside. And the dunk by Jackson.
Well, this is the kind of pass that gets everyone excited. It's also how you build great team chemistry.
Knicks leading by 3. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Brunson passes to Bridges. The shake. Smart grabs the miss. And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. And the dunk by Jackson.
That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
The Knicks have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Pass to Towns. Over Clark. Towns, that's good. Towns has got 6 points.
An active score. Wow. I mean, Towns understands that his team looks to him to help shoulder the offensive load.
Left side Bane. Stolen by Anunoby. And here we go. The Knicks in transition. Here's Brunson. And Brunson running the floor.
And he's coming off a huge... performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher, and his coach knows that too.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Grizzlies trail by 5. Left side Morant. Back to Smart. Pass to Morant. To the middle. Jackson right side. Counted. Jackson's got 6 points in the quarter.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work. Well, so much can be said about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s versatility, but I'd like to praise his team-first mindset. If the dirty work needs doing, he's got it, as long as it helps his team get the win.
Clock at 6. Towns double team. Outside Hart from deep. Memphis with a rebound. Morant's got 4 rebounds in the game. Bridges against Bain. Pass to Morant. Smart with the ball. Back to Morant. And stolen by Bridges. And here we go. The Knicks in transition. And it's Brunson missing. Morant against Brunson. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Oh, it's blocked by Towns.
Tremendous work defensively from Towns. His teammates love to see him send that thing back. Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 12. Brunson inside with the finish.
That's toughness. That's ability to absorb contact and finish. That is Jalen Brunson in a nutshell.
Up top, Morant. Brunson defending. It's stolen by Hart. Pass to Anunoby. Morant against Brunson. It's Hart on the wing. Three-pointer. Memphis with a rebound. Outside Morant. And the dunk by Jackson.
And guys, I'd keep it simple. Keep running plays for Triple J. He's been awesome tonight.
Brunson against Morant. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Ja Morant picks one up. And taking a quick gander here at the hustle stats for the Knicks.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
And also, guys, the tenacity they've shown on the defensive end has been something else. Look at how many blocks they've tallied thus far.
Wells, the pass to Pippen. Here's Wells. Pass to Aldama. Just 5 to shoot. And it's Brunson with the rebound. Down low. Out to Bridges. Outside Brunson. Outside McBride. Plenty of space. And the shot falls short that time.
All by himself, trying to step up. He's got to be frustrated with the miss.
Bain, the pass to Aldama. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Gets it off. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Knicks out in front, leading by a point. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. On the court for Memphis, they've got Ja Morant, and it's LaRavia in at the 3 spot. Left side, Morant. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. Here's the break. Towns with the ball. Pass to Anunoby from behind the arc. Cleared away by Wells.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
Outside Morant. Aldama, the pass to Laravia. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. The Knicks with the lead. Fast break, New York. Here's Anunoby. New York, again, can't hit.
And despite his struggle scoring the ball, they've done enough to build this lead.
Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
And you know you're always going to see some highlights when Morant is on the court. I mean, he loves to use that incredible 44-inch vertical.
Right side Payne. And he banks in the layup. And the Knicks lead by 1.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
And Cameron Payne is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Josh Hart's checked in for New York. And here's Morant outside. And another miss by Memphis. For New York, they've gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Outside Hart. Anunoby on the wing. 5 to shoot. Payne, pass to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Great chemistry between two teammates.
We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Now here's McBride. Conchar covers. Back to McBride. Lets the 3 fly. Memphis with a rebound. Laravia's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And it's Morant off the drive. Oh, Morant! So quick!
And tearing them to shreds tonight. You know, when a player as versatile as Morant starts going off, look out.
They double him with Conchar. Pass to Anunoby. Outside McBride. Fires for 3. Buries it from 3. McBride's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
And that's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Here's Pippen, defended by Payne. Oh, swiped away! And here we go, the Knicks in transition. 3-pointer off the mark.
They've been dominating the boards tonight, yet it's still a close game.
And it's Morant missing. New York leading by 4. Over to the left wing. Here's McBride. That 3's off the mark. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Towns against Morant. Oh, and Towns with the block. And he gets it back. Morant, the pass to Aldama. Good, and the setup by Morant. Morant's got 9 assists now tonight.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Mikal Bridges checked in for New York. Jalen Brunson comes in for Payne. A big group substitution here for Memphis. Clark is checked in for Aldama. Jackson comes in for Laravia. Desmond Bane, he's checked in for Conchar. And it's Marcus Smart in for Pippen. 1:49 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. To the wing, right side. To the inside. Clark, no good. And Brunson's got the ball here for the New York Knicks. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. And the Knicks lead by 4.
Jalen Brunson wants the ball in these moments, and there he shows you why. Big-time shot.
Here's Morant. Oh, and Towns with the block. Here's Brunson. Good D by Clark. Grizzlies trail by 4. Smart finds Jackson. Back to Smart. Shoots over Hart. The 3 from Bane. The Knicks with the rebound. 59 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And an Obi for 3. Morant clears the board. Memphis has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Pass to Jackson. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. It's 2-on-1. Brunson with it, guarded by Morant. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Jalen Brunson's driving ability just puts such extraordinary pressure on defenses.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. And here's Memphis, trailing by 4, and out of bounds. The Knicks will take it. And that's an intentional foul.
Third team foul.
First free throw is good, and that puts him up 5. And so he drops them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, you like when a guy calmly steps up, knocks down the free throws, exactly what you want.
Here's Morant. Count it! And now they trail by just 4.
Well, just tremendous composure on the interior. Read the defense, take advantage of the situation, and deliver.
And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there.
And looking for a quick bucket here.
You've got to run a play that's a quick strike. You've got to immediately foul after that. I tell you, you have to respect the willingness to make shots in crucial situations. Go to work, Marcus Smart.
Fifth team foul. Jalen Brunson.
So the first one drops, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. He's off on the free throw, unable to get the second one to drop. Here's Morant. Second chance effort. Cash.
I mean, he's coming off a terrific performance in the last game, and he's still feeling it tonight.
Oh, he sure is. I mean, these past 2 games, his energy level has been sensational. Whether it's a putback like that,
the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
well, this trip to the line should seal the deal. Amazing job.
Clark, money.
Well, the coach loves this kind of ball movement. Anytime you create something inside the free throw line, you know it's a good look.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game.
Because it's time for a t-shirt talk. Stand up. Make some noise.
Here's Brunson. Ooh, he buries it. And so the big win by New York in a tight game. Boy, a Hawk. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant.
And Sean's New York really putting something together around Jalen Brunson.
Knicks fans have a lot of reason for optimism. It'll be interesting to me. though, to see if this team can get further and further in the Eastern Conference to a conference finals, maybe to an NBA finals, and winning a championship. But how can they continue to surround Jalen Brunson with superstar talent? That will be interesting to monitor in New York.
Absolutely. That front office will really be looked at as they try to build the pieces around this terrific young player.
Now they have stability, they have assets, they have players that they can trade that are wanted around the league. So this New York team, they finally have direction, and they finally have hope, and they finally have a chance to win in the East.
Absolutely. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. In the backcourt, it's Morant and Smart. The forwards for him, Bane and Jackson. And it's Clark in at center, locking down the middle. 2 points, that one goes.
And he is a huge presence inside at both ends. Jackson's a great asset to have in the post.
Now here's Brunson. Turned in outstanding game against Denver. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Jaren Jackson.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Listen, 84 is a really good number to post at the foul line, and that's where he's at on the year.
And both free throws good for Brunson.
And one area where Brunson's improved is in the clutch. He's a monster in crunch time. Nice to have a player you can depend on in those key situations.
Now here's Morant. And he can certainly fill it up when they need him to. He's averaging almost 21 points a game.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Here's Hart. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. Back to Brunson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the layup is good. And the league continuing, Shams, to tweak the rules around replay review. But would you set a time limit to maybe tweak it a little bit?
Have to, right? Especially some of these games and the way they're ending. It's something to try. If you can't find a cause to really overturn in a minute or two, let's keep this game moving. I think we all love a free-flowing game.
I agree. Bane finds Clark.
And good defense from Towns. He's a big-time shot blocker, and that reputation can scare shooters.
Brunson the pass to Bridges. And the rejection by Clark. Out of bounds, New York takes possession.
And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Brunson. Unbelievable play for him over the last month. Putting up about 25 points per game, 8 assists, and 2 rebounds. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
Yeah, they rely on his production night in and night out. There are times when he absolutely carries them.
Now here's Smart. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. So Shams, when the league brought in that 65 game played rule, it sure seemed to motivate players to suit up.
Those awards aren't just about prestige, Kevin. They're about cold, hard cash. And every summer, we're going to see records set for the biggest contract in NBA history. Every summer that goes by. And that certainly has an effect on players wanting to play and players being in the lineup. Now with the 65 games played rule, there is an incentive for all NBA team and different accolades.
Yes, well said. Now here's Morant. Playing Portland, he was nearly unstoppable. Smart kicks to Morant. Back to Smart. Morant outside. Going inside, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And here we can check out the story for OG Anunoby. Miles McBride's checked in for New York.
Miles McBride.
For New York, they've gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Morant against Brunson. Pass to Towns. Goes up on the wing. Count it. We have all these great foreign players. Maybe 3 of the top 5 players in the NBA are all foreign players, right? And so much was made of Anthony Edwards. Here's a 22-year-old American player who has maybe the charisma, the game, the everything you could package. It could be our next great player. Is there ever talk around the league about why are European players being so dominant? Where are the great young American players to compete against this great influx of international players?
The grassroots programs, you have to look at what happens abroad and in the States. You have to give a lot of credit to the way that they develop players. Over in Europe, in any of those regions, they do a great job, and those players are hungry, they're driven, they're passionate, they're trying to get here to the States and play basketball at the highest level in the NBA. And you see at the amateur level, there can be a lot of fluidity, there can be a lot of flux. Players are given so much so soon in America. So to be able to have that chip on your shoulder, to have the passion, and to exude the confidence that Anthony Edwards has, the younger generation of players definitely have someone in Anthony Edwards to look up to.
Now here's Smart, following the miss by Ja Morant. Payne for three. Again, the miss by Bane. Brunson against Bane. Right side Towns. Towns is doubled. Back to Brunson. To the middle. The kick out to Towns. Sinks the triple. Towns has got 7 points.
And drifting to the corner and finding some space, Towns can exploit any gap in a defense.
Smart deciding where to go with it. Stolen by Brunson. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. McBride's shot is off.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
And you have to feel for him. That's the kind of miss that will stick with you for a little bit.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Outside, Towns. 2 on the clock. Green for 2 points. He's got 9.
And I like the decision-making. He's taking what the defense is willing to give him.
Yeah, if they aren't going to take away his space from mid-range, look, he's going to continue to shoot it.
It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
The story so far has been their mid-range shooting. The analytics might not like it, but elite offenses still knock it down from that area.
And another thing, Coach will be thrilled with the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
Miles McBride out there with Payne. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Sims in at the 5. There, the group New York will start the second. And that one is stuffed right through.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. All right, Shams, I know you can't reveal all your secrets, but how do you develop relationships with your sources? The players, the agents, the GMs, the scouts all over the NBA.
It comes year after year. This has been something I've been doing for the better course of the last 15 years. So for me, it's about relationships, it's about daily communication, and making sure that I keep the trust, I keep the faith, and I keep a level of respect with everyone that I come across. Relationships are the name of the game, especially in the NBA.
Well, that's what I've heard about you. They trust you. So if they're going to confide, they know they can trust you. I would think that would be maybe the core of how you operate.
Trust and faith, and that develops early, not taking shortcuts. I'm very much for the long haul.
Pass to Aldama. There's the 3. Knicks with the rebound. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Yeah, they seem unfazed by the hostile environment. I mean, just look at how efficiently they shot the ball.
And so here's Memphis. After Mikal Bridges missing on that last 3-pointer. You know, Shams, I don't know how many kids grow up thinking they're going to be an NBA insider. But clearly that is something that you probably thought about at one time or another. Did you think that was going to be your path?
Kevin, I knew at the age of 16 years old what I wanted to do, and this path I wanted to take an insider for the NBA because I loved playing basketball, I loved writing, and I had a genuine passion for transactions, for the behind-the-scenes stories. So to be able to tell that story to the fans, I feel like I am one of the fans. That's why I feel like I can relate to the fans, and so that's what inspired me mostly to take this career path that I've taken.
So connected. It is a pleasure reading you and hearing you.
Kevin, appreciate you so much, and just know the stories will keep coming.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
And it's Taylor Jenkins calling timeout here. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. The Knicks making a switch here. Towns has checked in. Shams, with as often as you've interacted with front offices all over the NBA, have you noticed any changes with how franchises operate with both the players and the media and that relationship and where it may be headed?
Everything has to be more specialized now in the organization, but you're seeing true partnerships develop with teams and their players, especially their top players. But teams have to pay more attention now to data, to metrics than ever before. And the relationship between your top players in the organization, that is very, very important. And the teams that do a good job of managing relationships, of managing expectations, that is clearly what separates the elite teams with the bottom teams. And certainly players in today's generation are very, very polished when it comes to me.
Oh, you framed that so well. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Grizzlies retired Marc Gasol's number 33 last season. You may recall he moved to Memphis in his teens, watching his older brother, Powell, play for the Grizz. Marc said, "I had a very unique perspective, that of a fan. When I came back as a Grizzlies player, I carried that with me." Kevin, that pride certainly showed.
Pride's a great word to use. No question, D.A. Thank you. Hey, Shams, for the past decade that you've been a major player in the NBA, it's been LeBron's league, it's been Curry's league. Who else is going to take over this league, you think, coming up around the corner?
Given the NBA Finals we just had, have to throw in Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and Luka Doncic into the fold as far as faces of the NBA. But Nikola Jokic is so good. He will be one of the guys for a while. Giannis Antetokounmpo, the way that Victor Wembanyama could take over the league, and already so early was so special. Victor Wembanyama is someone to keep an eye on.
Okay, they just passed a note down to me, Dan here. What about Anthony Edwards of Minnesota? He's another one, right? Young American player who is really making an impact.
Anthony Edwards, Devin Booker, you have to consider those two as well. And it's special, the crop of young players that we have coming up in this league. One of them is sure to emerge as this generation's, whether you want to call him Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, there will be a face out of this club.
And we cannot wait. And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Oh, we are going to hold you to that. Thank you again. Always so much fun to have Shams join us. No one with a better pulse on the NBA.
Man, Shams is always the first guy to know about the big moves around the NBA. Love hearing what he has to say.
And no good on the technicals, so unable to pick that one up. Hart, he's checked in for New York. Jalen Brunson comes in for Payne. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Jaren Jackson's checked in for Santi Aldama. And it's Bane in for Wells. It's an odd stat, but what I'm going to throw out there anyway, the Memphis Grizzlies set an NBA record last season for players used in a season.
Kevin, this isn't football, right? They had 33 different guys suited up last season. That tells you how difficult it was. Constant change, hard to build chemistry, and let's face it, hard to win games.
Now here's Towns, 13 points in the game. No good, but he's still shooting 75%, 6 of 8 from the floor. Pippen dishes to Jackson. Pass to Clark. Bridges with the steal. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
An 85% shooter there, and they've been able to count on him hitting his shots from the line.
And the Knicks with possession here. Bridges outside. Brunson kicks to Towns. Back to Brunson. Fires the three. Good, and as this goes to Towns. Brunson's got the lead up to 13 now for the Knicks. Pass to Bane. And another miss by Memphis. Brunson scanning the floor. Bane with the steal. And so it's the New York Knicks looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot.
And hello, everybody. What an amazing...
They're moving well on offense. Great teamwork. Maybe not as strong as our teamwork, but whose is?
How about your old Lakers team? All right, let's turn now to take a look. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Karl Anthony Towns has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins's 5. Filling in the perimeter slots, it's Smart and Bane. Jackson is out there with Brandon Clark. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Towns with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Second chance shot. Towns down low, guarded by Jackson. And it's Towns missing. And another turnover here by Memphis. Richard, one thing you don't see Mikal Bridges do is miss games. He is always out there.
I think it would take a lot to make him sit out of a game. He is committed to being there for his team. It's so impressive.
The kick out to Anunoby. New York, no good that time either. The Grizzlies trail by 13. Shot from 12. And too long on the shot. Knicks have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Pass to Towns. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. Poked away. Morant with the steal.
Yeah, another turnover, but guys, on the whole, I think they've done a great job of running their offense without too many miscues.
And this is part of Morant's role. As a guard, he's responsible for finding the open man.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 7. down low. 6 to shoot. Pass to Hart. Here's the 3. And it's Brunson missing.
An ominous start to the second half. They are now 0 for 4.
And the rejection by Towns. Bridges against Smart. From deep. Bridges misses.
Oh, man, for whatever reason, he can't get it going from 3, and he's pretty good from there.
Outside for Smart. Pass to Morant. Clark, a screen on Brunson. Here's Morant. And the lead is down inside single digits. Morant's got 6.
What a smooth move by Morant off the pick and roll, getting himself some elbow room to take a shot.
Brunson draws the double. Towns wide open. That falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson. And the Knicks lead by 12. Morant scanning the floor. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. Some of the tricks of the trade in that regard.
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, getting the cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
Santi Aldama's checked in for Jaren Jackson. Here's Smart. Pass to Aldama. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Smart misses.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him.
Testament to all the hard work he's put in on the line.
New York leading by 13. Brunson goes in. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
Here's Morant. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Greg, with how explosive Ja Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
Miles McBride's checked in for OG Anunoby. Left side, Towns. Brunson finds Towns. Back to Brunson. A 3. Nailed from three-point land. Brunson's got 12 points in the game.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here's Morant. And he slams it down right on top of Karl Anthony Towns.
Oh, wow. Okay, Ja turning it loose. Someone throw that man some water.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Here's Towns. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Towns has got 6 in the quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
They get it back. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Good, nice job down low. Towns has got 21.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
Picked by Clark. Morant outside. To the paint. And that one's good by Clark. He's got 6.
And it's so difficult to defend Morant in a pick and roll because not only can he get his own, but he can also create passing angles in very tight spaces.
Out to the wing. McBride passes to Towns. Five on the clock. That one finds the mark. It's the 10th time he's done that tonight on 14 shots.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
Morant outside. Inside. A second chance effort. It's rebounded by New York. Hart's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Towns in the corner. Off target with his 3. The Grizzlies trail by 18.
You know John Morant's such a dynamic guard. His combination of speed and creativity, that makes for some tough matchups.
This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game. So both teams making some changes here. Both free throws good from Morant.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Out to Payne. Out to Bridges. Pass to Sims. Bridges outside. Anunoby has the open look. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the New York Knicks. They've leaned. And now we take a listen into the recent huddle from...
One shot, then when we make a miss, run.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. We've got Miles McBride. OG Anunoby is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Cameron Payne. And it's Sims in its center. That's the 5 for New York right now. And the foul called on Cameron Payne. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
No foul. First team foul.
On defense, New York. Morant, and finished off by Morant.
And if you're wondering what makes Josh so special, it's his ability to take over games all by himself.
Outside, Towns. Pass to McBride. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Towns. Off target from three-point range. Morant finds in. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Defenses have tried to figure out a way to stop Morant's drive, but his agility and strength ensures that he's always going to get a shot.
R.J. Morant has always had unquestionable talent. Now it's a question of, can he focus on his game?
And you hope he had his wake-up call. Still one of the most exciting players in the game. His burst and bounce, one of a kind.
Towns for 3, and he's good on the 3-ball. Towns has got 13 points here in the second half alone. The Grizzlies trail by 16. Morant outside. And he can't answer back the three-pointer offline. New York's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. And the dunk by Towns.
And how about the game from Towns? The combination of that height and shooting, probably unmatched in the NBA.
And it's Taylor Jenkins calling timeout here. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now.
Jaren Jackson Jr.
Now Morant.
Marcus Smart.
Clark the pass to Jackson. Sims dishes to Payne. Towns looking it over. And the rejection by Jackson. And then Morant slams it in.
And leave it up to Morant to put on a show. What a spectacular dunk.
Towns in the corner. Anunoby with the screen for Towns. And the 3 off target.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
Here's Morant. Lays it up off the glass. Morant's got 7 now in this quarter.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Left side, Towns. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Some solid defense there from Jackson. And Morant's got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. They trail by 14. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home.
With all the points he gets on the perimeter, it's trouble for the D when Bane starts getting points inside.
Towns down low. Jackson on him. Towns, the pass to Sims, and it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. A different look for New York. Josh Hart, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Bridges comes in for Miles McBride. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Payne. Shot clock at 5. Bridges against Smart. New York, no good that time either.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
To the inside. Bane kicks to Clark. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
And you can see the strength that Jackson has added to that huge frame. He is turning into a monster.
Towns, who's checked in for New York. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for New York.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
And another thing they've been doing all game long is knocking down the 3. Shooting has been a big part of their game plan tonight.
Pass to Morant. Intercepted. Brunson against Smart. Towns, the pass to Anunoby. Back to Towns. Brunson with a clean look. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. 15 points here for Jalen Brunson.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
He was all alone on that one.
Oh, man, just a big response from Bane.
If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
And Hart has it in the corner. Trying to find Towns. Gets it to him. Over Clark. Towns, no luck.
And he needs to find other ways to contribute besides shooting. Sometimes you have to learn how to play well when you're not playing well.
Stolen by Anunoby. Here's Brunson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. One's on Morant.
Oh, staying strong inside. Brunson going right into the coverage to get the call.
2 shots.
No good on the second free throw. The Grizzlies trail by 11. Here's Smart. Offensive rebound. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
After Brunson, beyond the arc. And no good. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Morant kicks to Jackson. Morant against Anunoby. And a wide open look for Bane. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Bane's got it back down to single digits for the Grizzlies. Bridges passes to Towns. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. And so it's Memphis with it. Anunoby sends it back. Brunson outside. Left side, Towns. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Memphis. So it's New York picking up the win. A A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence